Welcome to BBC World News. In the past hour, Thailand's health ministry has said one member of Thailand's security forces has been killed and 2 wounded during a raid on a shopping mall aimed at halting a shooting spree by a soldier. It takes the number killed to at least 21 people. Now, these pictures here seem to show the security forces removing casualties from the scene. You can see the stretcher being used there. Now, the violence started on Saturday when the soldier is reported to have killed his commanding officer before stealing weapons from a military camp. He then continued his attack at the shopping centre in the city of Nakhon Ratchasima. Now, we can take you live there. This is the shopping centre, Terminal 21, and it's called, and you can see it's still secured. And within the last couple of hours, we have heard a series of explosions from inside there, where we believe the gunman is still in hiding, but we don't know. Jonathan Head now reports.
Panicked shoppers scatter in a city centre shopping mall as they hear news that a gunman is inside shooting people. Outside, the sound of repeated shots stuns passing motorists. Some of them are struck by the flying bullets. This is the start of what was to be a long and terrifying day in Nakhon Ratchasima. Security cameras picked up the chilling image of a well-armed assailant, a serving soldier, walking calmly through the mall. The gunman has been identified as an Army Sergeant Major. Earlier, he'd killed his commanding officer and stolen weapons and ammunition from an army base before moving on to the mall. His motive for this attack is still unclear. Police and army units surrounded the mall for 5 hours before officers from a special police squad moved in, allowing hundreds of trapped bystanders to run out to safety. Gun crimes are not uncommon in Thailand, but a shooting on this scale by one man is something horribly new. Jonathan Head, BBC News, Bangkok.
And Jonathan also gave more details on who the gunman is and how the mass shooting unfolded.
He's a 32-year-old Sergeant Major who was working in a munitions and ordnance unit in Nakhon Ratchasima in the city where this took place, which suggests he might have quite a good knowledge of firearms and would have perhaps known where to get them. He actually attacked his, we think, commanding officer, a colonel, in a home on an army base, and we believe that man's mother-in-law shot them both dead over some kind of dispute, we guess. He then moved on from there to an army base where, and perhaps one he knows, where he was able to obtain weapons and ammunition, assault rifles. And then, stopping briefly at a temple, he went on to this very large shopping centre. It would be probably the main retail attraction in Nakhon Ratchasima, which is a very large city itself, right in the middle of the city. Several hours ago now, firing wildly. He hit a lot of people just outside the shopping centre. It seems there are a lot of casualties there, people inside their cars, for example, before going inside, sending people running for their lives. And multiple shots were heard even then. So at this stage, although the official death toll is 20, with more than 30 injured, it's quite possible that may change.